Good morning, YouTube. How are you all? Today is, it's Thursday, the 12th of April, 2018. My name's Jan Silver and I've been video logging, like you know, about my bariatric journey. I've woken up in a bit of a funk today, guys. My back is still really pinching. I've definitely got a trapped nerve there. And I think after a few days of anything debilitating you, it's bound to get you a little bit down. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit meh. I can't see the point in going to the doctor. For those of you who know what I'm like with doctors, I've got pain meds here I can take, which I am taking. I'm doing stretching exercises, trying to help it. As I said, the muscle spasm is now gone, but I kind of wish the muscle spasm was back because the muscle spasm was clearly protecting whatever's going on in my lower back. So yeah, I just kind of feel a bit, I really wanted to get out. I felt so much better yesterday afternoon, but I think what happens there, I think it's a bit of a knock-on effect, isn't it? You feel a bit better. So I was actually doing a few bits, like we had some bedroom furniture delivered. I promise I didn't put that together, but I took the furniture out of the boxes so I could take the boxes outside and burn them, and it still meant a lot of bending over and picking up, and I'm trying to use my knees, not my back. But I think I possibly have not done myself any favours, so I'm being forced to have another rest day, if you like, and that doesn't... Yeah, I suppose I try really hard to kind of wake up and go, I know there's people out there that are a lot worse off than me, and I try and have this whole grateful mind and be mindful about all sorts of things. And I use Pinterest quite a lot, actually. I don't know if you guys do. I love some positive affirmations on Pinterest, and they get me into a positive mode. You know, my headspace can go from quite a low feeling to, right, this is it. You know, even thinking about my Facebook and people talking about me, you know, gives you a little bit of anxiety, but you're like, you know what, you're going to be judged anyway, so do what you fucking want. And, you know, and these all come from positive affirmations that I read on my Pinterest. I choose to read those kind of things. And I know somebody on my, I think on my Instagram had said, you know, you're obviously in pain, but you're always smiling. And I think, yeah, you know what? I try and take the piss out of myself more than anybody else can. I try and have a positive outlook. Obviously today it's a bit more difficult, but I certainly don't want to come on here just whinging and moaning. Who really wants to watch that shit? Who wants to come on there listening to that? So I'm being honest about my story, but I'm not, hopefully not giving you anxiety about my pain. So, you know, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it and I'll put my big girl pants on. And, you know, I think my main concern is I've now left it till Thursday and it's still really pinching, and I'm going to France on Sunday, and it's not like I have to do a lot there, although the bed will be very different, you know. So yeah, I suppose I've got a few concerns in my mind about that, and I'm driving a different car, and you know, the seat will be different to what I'm used to, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. That's my motto. I'll just have to suck it up, hey. I'll just have to kind of go with it. But yeah, my back is... Hopefully, it's just a morning thing. You know, I seem to get out of bed, sit upright, and then it pinches. And then I go and make breakfast, I sit down again, it pinches. I find it difficult to stand back up again. And even in between doing my hair and makeup today, I've had to lay on my bed and just rest it. So it's not good for me. I want to be out there. It's not raining at the moment. It was supposed to be a really dry morning, and I had planned to just go for my little lake walk, do 5 miles. That's not happening, so I'm just going to have to potter around and do what I can do. So yeah, as for me feeling, you know, a bit meh, but trying to put my positive pants on, you know, I am trying, guys. I have gained a couple of pounds this week. Now, that's quite a big point. But I've eaten like shit because I've been stuck in the house. And like I said yesterday, a lot of my problem is boredom. And I've got cheddar bloody biscuits there, you know, cheddar cheese biscuits, which are really calorific. I've been munching on those and probably snacking. And the grapes, for instance, or a yogurt, and it's not all horrendously bad, but if I was out walking or going to the gym, I would definitely be eating a lot better, or eating a lot less, because I'd be doing more. So it's a knock-on effect of being home and having these things at hand. So today, anyway, Enough of my moaning. Come on, Janine, sort yourself out. Sort yourself out. I'm off to, I have a few bits to do, I have a few chores to do, grocery shopping, and I have to go to the tip, but only with polystyrene, nothing heavy. And this afternoon, my husband's got a consultant appointment at about 3 o'clock, and then I've got one with my endocrinologist. So I know Joanne was asking what was the result from that. Well, I hadn't actually heard anything, so I chased them up last week. And said, you know, I had that mixed meal test weeks ago, what's come of it, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so they've invited me today to go and have an appointment with them at 5:30 this evening. So I'll find out what they found from my highs and lows of that mixed meal test and see what they suggest, if anything, if they just... The funny thing is about that, though, Howie and I have really tried to change our diet. As you know, he's been cooking from the Tom Kerridge cookbook, which is really low carb and low fats and all the rest of it. I've actually not had many, I say I've not had many, I recognise it by my heartbeat now. So if I've had something really high carb or slightly too much sugar than my body likes, my heartbeat starts going really, really fast. And I know that that's my blood sugars then going up. So rather than ignoring it, I'm watching it and waiting for the crash for it to go down low, and then I can do something about it. So I suppose I'm less worried about it, even if I have got reactive glycemia. If I haven't, she'll say I haven't. It's just a very normal thing from my bariatric surgery. But I'm just like, I'm not sure what she's going to say, but apart from, I think I'm coping with it really well anyway, because I still do get the highs, not necessarily the really, really lows. But is it because I'm controlling it better, or I'm eating less carbs? So maybe naturally I'm doing something to counteract it already without actually having been diagnosed. So because I've had a lot less incidences. And I think maybe it's just like everything, isn't it? It's all a bit of a learning curve, really. I had a really interesting chat with my two girlfriends yesterday, and it was interesting listening to their stories. So one's had her surgery, one hasn't, and you know, the issue that can come from bariatric surgery because of our malabsorption, and I mean, I'm saying that from a bypass point of view only, because I don't think that gastric sleeve has the same effect. I might be wrong, but I can't speak from that. I can only speak from my point of view, which is a gastric bypass. I know I've got malabsorption. I know it can cause problems later on in life. I have to take my vitamins. But what they didn't really explain to one of my girlfriends was that the medication she's already on for many, many health reasons would play havoc afterwards because of the malabsorption. So interesting, I feel that one of them, bless her, was probably a bit of a guinea pig for them to watch how it all went. And it hasn't been fantastic for her because they've had to really juggle about her meds and give it to her in a liquid form, which then is really full of sugar or calories, and that's affected weight loss. So the other girlfriend is due to have hers and has a lot of medication she needs to take, and they've got similar, I think the same anaesthetist and bariatric surgeons in our area. So it's kind of, it was really interesting listening to them, and we kind of hope that they've learned from one of my girlfriends to be able to help the other one, because it's not been smooth going. And that's one thing that turns my mood upside down when I sit and I think about other people's issues. And I'm not being a martyr, I'm just saying that I've had it relatively easy, and I know that, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the fact that I've had no serious complications along this journey, that it has been really easy for me. And I say easy, that's the wrong word. It's been smoother for me than for other people. Yes, I have my little hiccups, ups and downs, blah, 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 and I have my moans and groans, but you know, health-wise, really, I'm doing pretty bloody well, and other people aren't. So I kind of take that as I need to be grateful for what I've got, and I am extremely grateful for my health. And yeah, I've got a bad back at the moment, but this is temporary. It just needs to fucking do one now. It's just draining me. It's draining the nice out of me, guys. Oh, see, I went back to it. I'm like, nope. Move away from the pain talk, Jan. Be positive. I put positive pants on this morning. Anyway, guys, that's about it for my rambling today. Like I said, I don't mark my £2 gain today jumping on the scales. I won't even write that in my weight chart because I don't intend to stay there. You know, I see it as a fluctuation. I haven't exercised for a week. I've been doing, well, basically nothing. So I kind of can't blame my body for gaining a few pounds, and I've eaten like shit. And I think the moral to that story is, don't eat like shit and get out and exercise and get your back better. Yeah, that's me. I'll report tomorrow on my endocrinologist appointment this afternoon, and I hope you're all really well, healthy and happy, and I hope you're all in a much better mood than me. I'm going to finish my coffee. I didn't even have proper milk. This is my husband's disgusting almond milk. I don't like almond milk because look, it makes my coffee really, really dark. It doesn't matter how much I put in there. But because I need coffee, I need all the coffee, I'm trying to drink it. And I will make a confession. Every day this week, because of my back, I have taken an ibuprofen, and I know I'm not supposed to. With my bypass, that's one thing you're not supposed to do, is have NSAIDs, which are an anti-inflammatory, because they can cause you ulcers. Now, my reasoning for taking them is nothing else has touched the pain. And I figure one strong one every day won't kill me, and if it causes me an ulcer, then it's my own bloody fault. But we'll wait and see. Oh, and just to say, I did already get my appointment through from Dr. Ramus about my barium swallow, where I have to have swallow a dye. I'm sure that's going to be tasty. I swallow a dye and I have to have an x-ray at the same time to see about this pain in my side. So I've already got that through. That, I can't remember the date because you know me. I can barely remember what my name is. Anyway, hope you're all really well, healthy and happy. I hope you all have a super duper day, and I hope you can exercise and eat well, and I'm going to do my best to put my happy pants back on. Bye. Thanks for watching.